Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Arabia. So last time we managed to take another Austrian city, Bregenz, and there were actually some questions about this decision in comments. So why did I take the city? Well, first, because I could, and second, I'm still not like 100% sure, or during the previous episode, let's say, I wasn't 100% sure how do I want to end the war with Austria, and one of the options was me taking every single Austrian city. So I wanted my ships to be able to get to Vienna with the Bregenz in Austrian hands. That wouldn't really be possible. I need the friendly territory as close as to the city as possible. The plan, of course, is to raise the city. Not right now, but there is no way I'm keeping it. It's just garbage. But for a while, I just needed to push the border a little bit farther north. And yeah, once this war is over, Bregenz has to go. We can buy this mountain from Linz, so that's going to block this tile as a potential city location. And then if we take Vienna, we could buy this mountain to block. Actually, we could just buy one mountain here and block both these tiles as a city locations. Or if we leave Vienna in Austrian hands, the border should grow this way pretty quickly, and that's going to completely block off the location as well. Now, speaking about plans for today and the plans for how do we want to end the war? There were also some suggestions about that. And, well, it took me a while to decide what I wanted to do. Someone... what was the suggestion? Oh, right, if I leave Vienna in Austrian hands, that might be dangerous, that she's still gonna be like strong enough to cause problems, mainly when it comes to diplomacy, which is true, but then I want to keep Austria in some state as my vassal, because with her as a vassal, not completely gone, I'll have like indirect control, let's say, of quite a few city-states. If I completely remove her from the map, then probably Germany would grab these city-states, but it's not guaranteed, and I don't want to have city-states allied to, for example, to France, this close to me. So in the end, I decided to stick to like the original plan. Take Klagenfurt, liberate Hamburg to drop War Baroness, then take Salzburg. If it wasn't for the two wonders in Salzburg, I would have probably just taken Klagenfurt, liberated Hamburg, and ended the war there, or even kept Hamburg. But since there are two wonders in Salzburg, there is no way I'm leaving that city in Austrian hands, and both those wonders are actually quite decent. So in the end, Austria should be left with only her capital, and that's actually a good thing because I want to test the information that they changed how domination victory works, and that with Vienna in Austrian hands as our vassal, we still should be able to get the domination victory. We don't need to control all capitals directly. So that's the plan. Before I started recording, I moved this Explorer north a little bit because I wanted to see how exactly the terrain and situation looks like around Salzburg, and I wanted to see this road. I expected it to continue north, but for some reason Austria didn't build roads here. So the river now is a huge pain in the ass for her, and I think we can actually move units forward. At least this one, I think, because there are no units here. There are no reinforcements coming there in one turn. It's impossible. Also, there isn't a road here for whatever reason. So even moving units from here north is a problem. Again, there is a hill. I don't know what happened to Austria with the infrastructure, but damn Austria, it sucks. I could move here as well, but then this musketman would be annoying, and we don't have a road here. Oh, by the way, speaking about roads, you'll finish this one next turn. I'm thinking if I have a worker somewhere that could start working on the road here immediately. How far can you go? Just out of curiosity. You can make it there, but you can't start working. What are you doing? You are doing something. Where are my field guns? Up here and here. You can go there and you can still hit the citadel. How do I do this? Do I do it now? Do I wait for the road? I mean, if the musketman moves here, he's gonna die. Next turn, of course. And I am curious. That's also gonna open this tile. And I can use it for another field gun for next turn. And we have a general that can support all of this. I'm even considering pillaging this tile to make it even more difficult for Austria to come in with units. Because now every unit, of course, that crosses the river will get stopped and we'll have time to adjust. If I pillage this tile as well, then units that cross the river will once again get blocked or stopped on the hills. So it will basically give us one extra turn to adjust. And also, every unit that then moves on the hill won't be able to attack immediately, and we will then have time to take it out with Kirasiras before it does anything. The question is, do we need to do it? Because there honestly isn't that much left in the south. So let's just end the turn, see what happens. And then we... Oh, you can't move anywhere. Based on what happens this turn, or in between turns, we will decide on how exactly we approach this. Wait. Okay, you are done here. This should be safe, right? I'm a little nervous that either the field gun takes a ton of damage or that the Fusilier might somehow die, but it's so unlikely. Yeah, she didn't even touch it, and there we go, the Hussar crossed the river. If it's even... yeah, it is a new Hussar that crossed the river, and can't do anything this turn. You'll give me an embassy. Actually, can we move? We can. I want to get the embassy a little bit closer, but it's so unlikely that Germany would get a citadel here, right? And actually, even if Germany takes the tile, the citadel would still count, so it doesn't matter. Now you are moving out of the city. You are moving into the city. Fortify, you can start working on, where is it? Lumber mill? Okay, how much experience do you need to get another level? How much experience do you need? You are almost there. Can you make it and shoot? You can. So, move forward. Move forward. Finish the road. Okay, so we don't want to have a unit here. That would hurt. There are too many units that can attack. But You can step back. How far can you go? Not far enough. You've done your job. That's a lot of damage. And we can keep going. Now all of our siege weapons will get experience. That's nice. This is a new Fusilier, right? I could either start attacking the Conquistador or move the Fusilier back, but I think I kind of want the kill here. I hope that this forces the Conquistador out and I'll finish it with my ships. You have cover too, you should be fine, hopefully. I need more front line. You go back. Even the Cuirassiers seem to be doing more damage to the city suddenly. Can we kill the Tercio now? If I had a Fusilier with the anti-city promotion around here, which I unfortunately don't, I would use him for the kill. Okay, so that's our Cuirassiers done for this turn. Now, how much damage would you take? I'm actually not sure that we can kill it with 8 hit points, so maybe it's better to leave it for next turn if Austria doesn't replace it. Then we kill it with 1 hit from the field gun and then we just take the city. So let's actually get back into position. And that will be all for this turn. Okay, you're gonna need some repairs. Where is our last ship? Here. Yeah, and our golden age ended. How are we doing now? Still okay. Should have probably upgraded this one first, but whatever. The question is, what do we do with our faith? Because we are not generating that much. And there are quite a few things that I would like to do. Can we still fade by buildings? No. I guess we are flipping our cities back. Okay, we did take some damage, but some damage is not enough. Austria didn't move the Tercio out of the city. It healed 20 hit points, but that doesn't mean anything. There is acoustics, that's important. That should help with our happiness quite a bit. Oh, hey, what are you doing here? I want to slow down this one. Can't kill it this turn, but next turn I should be able to. Okay, you are shooting first. Boom. It was enough to kill it. And now we just blow it up with this one. Okay, that was quick. Please give me a good city. Happiness-wise, we are still holding on. And the city is not in the best shape. Could be worse, but definitely could have been so much better. How much did we get out of this? 720, that's not bad. Let's talk to Babylon. Tell him about Napoleon. We probably still want to build a road here. We'll start working on it. I could poke this guy, but I probably don't want to. I can poke him. Actually, maybe I do want to. Let's see how much damage he can do. That's close. But unfortunately not close enough. Okay, you can step back. I'm even thinking about just moving the siege weapons forward, and I could start hitting these too. I think the best we can do is just pop a citadel here. It's not necessary. I think at this point I might be able, oh, although with the river. Yeah, it is better to just pop the citadel here, get these 4 tiles, and just build roads everywhere. Then Salzburg will be so much easier to take. Also, I think we should be able to hold like a front line here and just have 3, 4 maybe field guns sitting here and just crushing the city. Maybe even 5. But we also have Hamburg. I forgot about that one. What if I just leave Hamburg in Austrian hands? Because I was hoping that the border from Klagenfurt would be pushed like here at least. Now when we have rough terrain in front of Hamburg, that would be a pain in the ass. I mean, eventually I'll be able to push Austria completely away, have a front line here and the siege weapon sitting behind it, blocking the city from the sea. That would work. But is it worth it? This war is just about one city now. So we hopefully won't have to worry about the war baroness. Do I want to do this? Think about moving here, hitting this guy. If I had... Actually, maybe I do have something else. If I send you here... Attack... Then I can do that. That looks reasonable. And what we could do... Might be a bad idea. At least this turn. Just move closer this turn. Next turn. This would be a good spot for the Explorer, at least for a turn. Wouldn't mind seeing the terrain on the other side of Salzburg. Do we have somewhere maybe one more healthy Fusilier? I'd like to set up the... Actually, I can set up the general here. Because I am going for the citadel. It's gonna make the siege much easier. Wait. How is he healing so much? How much are you willing to pay? I think oh, that's a lot of money for the gems. I think I'm willing to trade. How much is it gonna be? 23-ish? 4, 5, 6, 7, 26. Jerusalem desires perfume. That's new. I don't know why this is closing now every time. I don't want that. It changed for some reason. Okay, I'll pay you some of the money back then. Mogadishu wants Camel Archer. 49 influence. Okay, you can have it. Next. We still had the quest. I wasn't even thinking about it, but holy crap. Yeah, so this is not working. That may take a while. Oh, that may take a long time. We have logistics musketmen here? Wow. That looks like a frontline unit. Let's start it moving. We just completed like 4 quests this turn. And we got naval siege for our ship. Damn. For probably actually most of our ships. Okay, these are gonna be difficult. I think I'll just keep boosting the damage to damaged units. Infiltrators can wait. I don't think we need infiltrators until we have at least light tanks. Oh, this is also gonna be good. You should get, I think, at this point, 2 siege weapons with +1 range. Every single Gerasir here has logistics now. Down here we are getting logistics as well. Come on, where are my +1 range field guns? What about this guy? More damage to cities. We already have city assault, so another 25% from drill 3. Come on, give me my +1 range. Oh, it wasn't. It has to be enough on one of the field guns. Because one was like 4 experience away. It should be, yeah, this one. Good. How did you hide in the city? I thought I slowed the Corvette down. It's possible that the promotions actually cancel each other. I have like no experience with the boarding party promotion line, so they probably did cancel each other. Austria, I will take that. The tooltip is lying. Trying to figure out how I can kill most of these units. If there is a way for me to kill more than one. Because I'm a little afraid to move the Fusilier here before at least some of the range units die. Well, that was the easy one. This is risky. The city is unfortunately on the hill, so it can hit this tile. I was thinking about finishing off the cannon with the Fusilier, but I'm not sure the Fusilier would then survive. We still don't know what's here, and there is most likely units sitting there. I'll have to upgrade this guy as soon as possible. Yeah, there is no way I'm finishing off the musketman. Should. The problem is that we are moving into the swamp. I'm just gonna give them more targets. A lot more targets. Could this guy by some miracle make it here? Well, he can make it there, but won't be able to shoot. Oh, that works. Hey, -1 ranged unit. That could actually make the difference. Wait. Garrisons. We need garrisons. Fortify. Fortify. Or maybe it'll be a better garrison. How much money do we have? 2,500 out of nowhere. Okay, next turn we upgrade as many units as possible. Next, this is all fine. Citadel is there at this point. Oh, this guy has to move somewhere else. Let's move to Aarhus. And we will be stealing money. That's a lot of money. 27. He's hostile, so I want to say that he won't probably be willing to overpay, but no. 25 is still pretty good. Oh, you have open borders? That's gonna be annoying. Okay, so what do we need now? Well, first of all, let's finish this. We need to build the infrastructure again. Why? What the hell happened? We do have roads everywhere, so why did the Cuirassier spend almost all its actions? There is a road here. Is it pillaged? No, it says that there is a road. What the hell? Okay, there's something weird going on. What if I moved you? Let's see. There is a road here for sure. So this should be like one action point. Okay, so this field gun is now untouchable. And we can keep hitting Salzburg, starting next turn. Do we still have... We do have cannon here, so that one I want to upgrade probably next turn. The Conquistador will live for a bit longer. What we could do, we could use him as target practice if we have a way to buy a frigate. Where are all of my workers? I guess I'll just let them finish. Maybe buy one more. No, I'm not buying one more. What about the writer? At this point, well, how much culture can we get? More than 10 turns? And I'll have to make some major changes now with the buildings that we've researched. Sistine Chapel is tempting, but I have a feeling someone is already working on it. Yeah, I'll pass. Those opera houses should be enough to improve the boredom unhappiness. I'll leave a gap here. It doesn't really mean anything. Yeah, the 20% damage reduction from the promotion is noticeable, but +1 range indirect fire, that's where the AI become incapable of defending. You can always find a way how to push the border with the general in a way that then you can place at least one untouchable siege weapon, and then it's just a matter of basically rotating the front line. Okay, good. Now I just have to figure out when do I go for the push to the city with my front line. Probably 1 or 2 more turns. I think Austria is gonna sacrifice a few more units, and then we move the front line and started hitting with what's it gonna be? One. We could maybe even go for a field gun here if we move the Fusilier. Will be 1, 2, potentially 3, 4, and we would have to hold that for 3 turns maybe. Be nice to find a spot for this field gun. Could try to go here. Excuse me. Okay, next. You are... What are you doing here? You are building a road. I know that I probably could have just go with the repair option, but I want to make sure that we will have a road here, actually. Sometimes when there are too many changes on tiles, the AI gets a little bit confused with the repairs, and I don't want it to repair my citadel into like a swamp. Would you give me... No, you wouldn't give me a city. Cities... Salzburg, yep. Okay, so I've taken one shot here and one shot here, that's it. And there goes the Sistine Chapel. I had a feeling that building it wasn't an option. Okay. So I think that's going to be all for this episode. I'm going to leave the Siege of Salzburg for the next one. It's going to take a while. It won't be difficult, but it's going to take a while. I still probably should be patient, and losing a unit at this point would be a huge waste. So we'll always like make sure that we kill what's sitting in here. The first turn that we don't see a unit here, that's the turn that we push forward, and then everything will be faster. But for a while we'll just keep hitting the city from here. Okay, and we can start planning the invasion of Babylon. But for that, yeah, I can't really plan anything until I see the border here. But pushing Babylon itself, the city of Babylon, shouldn't be that difficult. We will need a citadel, for sure. But that might be the first city that we take. And when we take the capital, I mean, it's possible that we can just take like Babylon and Opis, and that's it for the war. The rest will just give up. That would be great, and then we would start preparing for the war with most likely Denmark is taking a beating. Oh, it's possible that by the time there won't be Denmark left to fight, so we would just have to I guess France is at some point gonna vassalize the rest of Denmark, and at that point it's just gonna be one massive war against the other continent and all of its nations, led by France. We'll still have to come from this side, because even as the vassal, the strongest vassal maybe, but still a vassal, it will be much easier to like establish some kind of a bridgehead here, most likely in this area, and from there, or actually we could maybe even try Kaupang, and then start pushing towards Paris. It's gonna be weird though, because there is Assur in French hands, and there is also Sukhothai, so we will, I think, have to take both. We'll basically have to take over the whole continent in maybe one war. I think what we'll have to do after combustion, we get combustion for free, of course. We go scientific theory. From there, ballistics, because of course artillery and light tanks is gonna be huge. Then we have to take electricity so that we actually can use the light tanks. And that's where the game should basically end, even before flight, basically. I mean, it will keep going for a while, but ballistics might be the tech that decides this. How many techs does France have? 40. We are also at 40. 39 for Denmark, 40 for Babylon, so they are still keeping up. And what's scary is that France is actually still ahead of us. How many cities? 15. We are at 12. Yeah, France is nasty. So I guess it's just me failing when playing as France. Even the AI can play France better than me. Great. But well, as I said, we are done with this episode. So I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're going to join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.